Hello and welcome once again to another presentation on the Microsoft Office 2016 suite. Today we're looking at Microsoft Access, and we're just going to do some basic stuff here as far as creating a database from scratch. Now let me just begin by saying what Microsoft Access is. What it is, as I stated, is to create databases. We all use data in our everyday lives. Whether it be through computers, shopping at the supermarket, everything is some kind of data. And so what Access does, it allows us to take, like in this example, we've created a contact list of students. And so as you can see here, I've sorted it so that, it's in ascending order. So, its last names are all in alphabetical order, starting with A, B, all the way down the line. So what this allows us to do is to be able to store data in a very uniform fashion, so it's not all jumbled, so that we can use that data for whatever application that we're using it for. Currently, I study health information management, so data is something that is used tremendously. There's tremendous amounts of data in healthcare, and programs like Access, mostly SQL, Oracle type stuff is used to query data and bring up different functions when you're dealing with like clinical analytics and things of that nature. But so for this basic thing here, we were asked to create a list of about 5 or 6 students, and what it does here is whenever you put in a student's name, it lists the record. Like I started here with Booker Eric, and that's why this ID is number 1. But then once I sorted it, it still keeps the ID. And what the ID does, it tells you, it gives this particular line of information, this query, a specific number so that it is unique. Okay, without that ID, your data has an ID of not being unique. That way, if you had 2 people of the same or similar names and they were placed in, but one might be 5, one might be 4, as far as their ID goes. In healthcare, you'll see something called a medical record number that is generated for each patient as they enter the hospital. And that medical record number is kind of your number every time you enter that particular hospital. And that is the ID that is used when they're looking up your medical data within the system, whether it be in the MMR or lab work, whatever. That number is your unique identifier, we'll call it. And that's what this ID number is. Overall, there really wasn't much here that was overly complicated or hard. Just had to just go through it, take your time, and find out what's going on. It works very similar to most other Microsoft applications. You got your filtering, ascending, descending for your sort, just like we did in Excel. Your view, you can change the view to a data sheet view, to a design view. Other than that, it's, pretty straightforward. I'm sure this wasn't overly complicated, and thank you for the time. Thank you.